Hi, this is a video to show you how and where to record your fraction division project. So as you can see, I have three tabs open. I have the Flipgrid topic area. Your teachers will give you that. And I have my Jamboard open. And I have my storyboard open. When I'm ready to do my recording, I will be finished with all of my frames and I will be done scripting out what my frames are about. So in my Flipgrid, I'm going to choose record. Hey everybody. And from here, if I were just going to be doing a regular recording, notice there is a handy dandy post-it note here that you could put your script on and you could use it from that. It doesn't show up in the video. I'm going to close that because when we capture our screen, that post-it note's not available. So normally I would click and record in the center, but right now I'm going to choose options and I'm not uploading a video already made. I'm not doing just audio. I'm not mirroring it. I'm not doing mute so that I could capture what I'm doing and then upload it someplace else and add music and sound. I'm going to actually record my screen. And when I select this, it's going to start recording right away. So I need to do a couple of things to get ready before I do this. So I want to make sure this is open, and it is. It's perfect. And I have sketched out for my video number 1, frames 2 through 7. So here's frame 2. And obviously I haven't fully finished it, but you will have finished it and you will have deleted your instructions. And so for video 1, all of your frames will be filled out and they'll correspond to your script. So for your situation story, that's frame 1 or frame 2 actually. Expression frame 3. Grouping or sharing is frame 4. And so you'll have that completely finished for that whole video, okay? And then your second video, you'll script that out in another document and you'll have all the frames figured out with the directions deleted, okay? So I feel like for now, we're gonna pretend that my frames are all fully completed for my recording, but because the post-it notes don't work, when I share my screen, I want to have a little bit of support for my script in case I forget something. And I don't have a printer. I don't want to print paper, so here we go. So I'm going to make my screen a little bit smaller. Did you see I just drug it in from the bottom? I don't want to use this and do a split screen simply because for me, I have, I'm doing a second recording within a recording. But if you wanted, you could press and hold the green, tile half the screen with this, and then you could grab this, pull it over to the side, and for my sake, I'm going to go completely all the way over here. For you, you could press and hold and take the other side of the screen here, and it'll do a nice even split for you with the slides. So now I'm ready to record my frame. So here we go. Here's this. I'm going to go back to Flipgrid. I'm going to choose record my screen. Start screen recording, and so it gives me options. It'll do my entire screen, which I don't want it to do because I don't want my script showing. I could choose application window and only choose the Flipgrid, but if I've accidentally kept anything else open in this application window, it will show up or I could get notifications. So I'm not going to grab that. I'm going to go right to my Chrome tab and I'm going to select the Jamboard from its own tab. Okay. And then I'm going to click share. It might take a little bit of a second for that to grab if your internet is a little bit slow. So just have patience with that. So now I'm recording right now. When you start recording, you can edit out the very beginning and the very end. So don't worry if it takes you a second to sort of get set up. It's better if you have a clean thing. So I've chosen Screenshare. And I'm going to read my script or use it as a guide. It's best if we don't read it verbatim. It will sound a little more natural if we can just talk about what our story problem is or what the instructions are for each of those frames. And then I'm going to advance to my next frame and this directions will be gone and I will talk about that using the script that I have here. Okay. If you need a pause in between your frames, no problem. Click here, pause your recording, come back to the Jamboard and get set up on the frame that you want, adjust your script to the side, come back to Flipgrid, and then resume recording and now you're back on. Okay, so there'll be a little bit of a lag in there when you paused your recording and resumed it. And you can't necessarily edit in the center, so you want to go as smoothly as you can. So practice a couple of times. And when I'm finished with video recording 1, I'm going to stop my recording.
For that to grab if your internet is a little bit slow, so just have patience with that.
Okay.
So now I'm recording right now. When you start...
So you can see I can click on the frame
that to grab if your internet,
and I can drag it to where I want it to
recording.
Start.
Bing. You
and
can
then
edit out...
If I wanted to also cut the ending, I could drag that. This circle with on the stick, it will go wherever I want it to start recording. So then I can press play.
And now you're back on, okay?
And see where I like it. So I can cut the ends to make it a little more perfect, right? And when I like where it is, I can confirm.
Bing. You can edit out the very beginning.
I could also add more if I was like, oh, I forgot to put something in there. Okay, so you could click this and it will add to the video. Or I can go to next, next, next. And from here, I can click submit. It's uploading. Once it finishes uploading to Flipgrid, there is an option for me to get the URL if I wanted to take that out and keep it, or put it on my Google Doc or in my Jamboard just for safekeeping. But you don't have to do that. You're good to go. Okay, so after you do your first one, then you're going to come back in and you're going to make your second video. And that's it. That's what you're going to do. I hope you found this video helpful. Please reach out if you want some help doing this, or if something doesn't work the way I say it's going to work and you can't figure it out. Otherwise, rewatch the video, press pause or forward through the sections as needed.